one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They begin with a run by Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Lambert Smith. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
380.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now.
Set. Black 80, black. Hold me for try.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, Riblin.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Lion. Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window of fire to pull it in there for the completion. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 9. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Go. Hey, go Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. They find some open field here. He may go. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Herbert now. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Hampton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Smith up the middle. Now he's free at the 35. And all the City touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Chiefs 21, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly got them involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's It's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 yards there for number 15. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow. My side.
Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Well, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Let's go on, 80!
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another first and 10.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. A chip down. And the ball is knocked out. And the ball ends up out of bounds. So it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't they? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he's into the clear again. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line. 189 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Easy. Go on, Eddie.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they...
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow.
They go back to the ground with Smith. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
So I'm staying inside, shawty, you and I vibe to the booth. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Set. Counter.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now this one finds McConkey. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
21.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, here's Smith again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Again, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to 24. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get it to the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. He gets away from one. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Fight down these 2. 180!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's again to Smith. And he stopped immediately there. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A first down carry for Smith. Past the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The pitch goes to Smith. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Come on. Hit! Cougar 19!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Lion. Hey, Ray.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm